Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, children and mice, hamsters of all ages. Welcome to Game Prep with Jordan for our Rod of Seven Parts game. We are back. I was not here last week because it was Easter in the United States, so I didn't even put that together, and I think it's because of the quarantine and the virus, but I ended up having to do some Easter stuff, which was great and fun. I just feel silly that I didn't realize that I was unable to do the show. So thank you guys for coming out this morning a little bit later, but it's all good. We're here, and we're gonna jump into some Dungeons and Dragons prep for Rod of Seven Parts, because that is... Well, we might talk a little bit about Dungeon Crawl Classics. I actually didn't plan that until just now, but actually on Easter, last week, I did run a Dungeon Crawl Classics games for some of my friends here in town via Google Hangouts, and we had a really fun time, and they're all kind of talking about where they want to take their now level 1 characters, so we might do that. Could be a lot of fun. I see some familiar faces, so thank you guys for being in here. Excited to do this. All right. So we're gonna go to the prep screen of our game, and as always, we do like a kind of a recap, and then we talk about things that Jordan needs to fix, and then we prep the next session. Going back a couple weeks, just so we know, the team interrogated a demon before doing him in, and they found some information around Baldur's Gate that there was a character named Skullbinder that was smuggling items into Baldur's Gate by the docks. They also found out that there was an underground city beneath Baldur's Gate that is canon via the Forgotten Realms wiki. That was called Undercity or Elder City, and there used to be a temple to Baal down there. There might still be, kind of a thing. So that's where they were going to decide to check out that area. And this last session was just a lot of combat because they were very intent on getting down there fast. So because of that, we have, they had a fight. They got attacked by a gray ooze that really did a number on Lagwin. And then they got attacked by some skelly bones because there's a lot of undead in this place. And now they were ready to go into the temple to see what was going on in there, but they were a little too hurt. So they leave them in tiny hut somewhere. And after doing that, they, after Lehman's tiny hut, they took a nap, so that is where we're at. So this recap here is fought some people, negotiated with the enemy as they came out of the tunnels, fought a gray ooze, and fought some giant skeletons. I think there was like a minotaur skeleton I used and literally a skeleton of a giant, so that was kind of fun. Siren saw a man leaving the temple, but had no idea who it was, really. Long rest in a tiny hut. It is now 8 hours later, and that is where we are going to pick up. So, whoa, Jordan. Here we go. So, just so you guys can see. Okay, so, problems Jordan, made for himself. What's in the temple? That's a good question. I had, Lagwin got owned. Lagwin did get owned, Scott. It was crazy. But no, that's like, what's in the temple? That's something. Actually, I want to move. Can I move? Yes. Move this window here, and then I can see the chat a little bit better. And that is none changing for you guys, so that's good. And I think I made this like 115%. Is that better? Maybe. What's in the temple is something that we need to address. And I'll say this. Originally, there was a wizard and some Duergar in the temple. But I don't think they would stay there. I think that while they were sleeping, these people would leave, really thinking that this is kind of a secure place. What's in the Temple of Baal. So, Duergar. So anyway, that's something we need to address. And then after that, what information do they want to gather? I want them to know, and probably what information do I want them to gather, and why is it important? And tying something in with the characters. So, half a completed ritual. That's kind of where I'm going with that. So, it's definitely a possibility. So, backing up, we have, if I want to throw a fight in, I've got this adult Ublex fight that I made earlier. And that was like what's in Undercity. But this whole Baldur's Gate thing here that I created, this was originally for Neverwinter, and it was when they were not level 7. So I think what we're going to do is I ended up doing some stuff up here, and the demon cultists have a large contraption within the Baal temple. And it's an orrery-looking device. An orrery is a old-fashioned mathematical toy that shows the position of the planets. I think I have a picture here. Yeah. So this is just like a brass one, and so that would be the sun, and then you can see my mouse. Yeah. But anyway, the center is the sun, and then this is like the sphere around it. It's really cool looking, and it's something I just kind of wanted to use for this particular game as a way to travel to other planes. So my hope is, this is what I want to happen, and maybe we can figure out together how to do this. I want them to understand what this device does and that it takes you to other planes, but the enemy has been using it to pull demons from the abyss. I also want them to understand that they could use this to go to not just the abyss, but other places, like the plane of air, which is kind of where they have to go at some point. Or not only the plane of air, but like they have to go to Pandemonium at some point. This is going to be a hopping. So this really has nothing to do with Baal, other than the Queen of Chaos demon cultist people are using this as a disguise. Not a lot of people go down here because Baal. Like, don't want to mess with it. Don't really, there's no reason to. So, there's that. That's kind of what we're doing there. So I had this fight, which was a demon cultist fight, mapped out in D&D Beyond. And it was just, we had a wizard, and then we had some of these Duergar, or maybe they were, what were they? They weren't Duergar. They were like the crazy dwarves, I think. Or gnomes. I forget their names. This is from, I don't know, D&D Beyond. I can see all of the books now. So anyway, so I think this encounter I have to save for a later time. Maybe when they're leaving, these people show up. I don't know. So this is something that we can play with. And using this orrery, the people would present a 0-level human cultist. The demon would possess them, and then the demon's able to like run around the city. And that's why we have all of these polymorphed demons in Neverwinter, and they met the ones in other places. And so, yeah. Whilst traveling, one of the layers of hell, an abstract image were composed by my investigator, who is a wizard cleric multiclass. Highly educated cultists. Excellent, yes. Ball supports higher education. I love it. So there was another thing that I had these golden orbs that they were being shipped down. And I was thinking that was the magic used to fuel the machine. And I don't even know if they're really going to remember this. But actually, I think I wrote, no, I didn't write that up there. Yeah. But actually, that's something we should address too. What are the golden orbs? Because I just said that. She opened a crate and she's like, what's inside? I'm like, glowing golden orbs. There's a lot of light. And I'm like, I had no idea what those actually were part of the game. So we're going to invent it. Let's start at the very beginning, which is a very good place to start. What's in the Temple of Baal? So, Temple of Baal. And can we Google Temple of Baal? Or what's Baal's symbol? Ruined Temple of Baal from the Baldur's Gate wiki. That's cool. Okay, so we got... Ooh, here's this. That's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, that's Baal's symbol. All right. So this is something we could use. Yeah. This could be underneath... Ooh, actually... So I had a thought of they have to interact with an illusion because they're maybe hiding it with an illusion. So what would be a Baal scary thing that people would be like, I don't want to mess with this? I don't know. Gem with continual light cast on it. So that's cool. What other temple Baal-y? Oh, we're getting not D&D stuff. D&D, Temple of Baal. Ooh, puzzle. Is this a puzzle in the game? It looks like it. Okay. So, I think I just want D&D Baal, who is the god of murder. So, Temple of Baal. Large open area, roof is collapsed in at sections. I guess I could just make it look ordinary. Yeah, that's true. Room is collapsed in sections. There is a large symbol of Baal on the floor. And yeah. Investigation. There is small amounts of blood on the floor in various places. And they won't be able to know what a pulsing heart. Oh, that is creepy. Telltale heart constantly beats. Actually, I like that a lot. There's a large symbol of Baal on the floor. And in the center of that is a beating heart the size of a basketball. Okay, that's kind of cool. And it's beating. I like that. Investigation of the heart. And maybe, actually... getting closer, the heart beats faster, and spirits release from the floor. Basically, we want to spook them, but investigation of the heart reveals it is a masterfully created illusion housing the orrery, or hiding the orrery. Hiding the orrery. Could be a troll heart. Troll heart would regenerate into a troll, though. So I just like a big heart beating. I think it's maybe it's God heart. I don't know. Like it's there to just scare people, so I like that. Is there a good orrery? We need a good orrery picture. Yeah. That I can show off. Like this one is kind of cool. But I kind of want it with like lenses. Like I like the Mordenkainen. Yeah, Tome of Foes. His this thing that oh, that didn't work out at all. But yeah, like all the clockwork gears and stuff. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's a Roth cow heart. No, I like that a lot. So the heart's cool. We're keeping that. But I like this image. I'm not sure how to gather it. And I also like to find images that I can see. Like finding an actual image, because then I can describe it better to my players. So far, I like this one a little bit. But I think I'm going to have to make it up a little bit. Because, like, that's cool. But is that... Actually, that's really cool. Sorry, I'm looking at pictures of stuff. Maybe this? It's kind of a clockish looking thing. I don't want him to think it's time travel, though. No, I think we will stick with the orrery. I like this one. My dog is coughing. Are you okay, dog? All right. Good to hear. Good to hear. Let us go to, I want to copy image location. Can I go right to, fantastic. Copy that. Hiding the orrery. Excellent. The orrery is a magical device. I'm going to say the planar orgy. Planar or orrery. Orgy? No. Planar orrery is a magical device that, with the correct settings and key, can take you to another plane of existence. That is the information I want them to find out. They will figure that out somehow, is the idea. Plane of existence. A navy blue 50s British, yes. Police box. I mean, come on, Scott. It's got to be a police box at this point. But you know what would be funny is when they finally activate this, it makes that Doctor Who TARDIS noise. That would be fun. So that's kind of the information I want them to get, is that it takes you to another plane of existence. They have to find the right key. For Rakiri, this could be the feather that she's looking for. Celestial Hurricane? Oh, hurricane. Okay, I can't read or write, but I will Google that quick. Ooh, yeah. That's cool. Oh, that's from Warhammer? That's fun. That is actually more, you're right, that is exactly kind of what I'm, oh, yeah, this is cool. Okay, good job. Welcome, Scorch 2000. Glad to have you here. Um, okay. I like this thing. I'm trying to figure out how to... Okay, cool. I like it. All right, we're gonna do that. I like the this one, I think, the most. Copy image location, and we will change this link to that. So the feather is going to be the key that they're looking for. For plane of air, perhaps Rakiri is the key. I kind of like that. For pandemonium, I really don't need to figure out now, so we'll figure out that later. And does it need fuel? Powered by spell slots. But if pulling creatures from the abyss, which is what they're doing, costs a sacrifice. I kind of like that. Or the demons pulled from the abyss need a human host. We'll do that. Okay. So that's Temple of Ball. Do we need... Okay, probably need encounter. When they leave, what do they... The chariot does look out of place. I think I'm going to have just the top of it. But... And then they can... Yeah, they'll activate it magically, kind of a thing. Maybe they have to get in the... maybe they have to get in the... See, in this one, I thought they could get in the center of it and then activate it, and it would, like, you know, take them there. But with this one, I think it's going to be just the top here. And then perhaps they have to center it. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I like both images. Probably shouldn't have gotten rid of that last one that I liked. It's right here. Okay. Let's save this one as well. Cool. And then we need an encounter. Do they pull something from the device from... I mean, does a demon come out? Or do they get, like, surprise? And I'm leaning towards surprise. And then we could use this Zentarum Dwarves Wizard Demon Cultist fight. And I kind of like that. So I'm going to take that, and we're going to plop that down here, that we can use that. I think I named the wizard, too. The Demon Cultist, they're channeling... yeah. Aphany. Female wizard Aphany. Whoops. No, don't want it. There. Okay, so then we have that. So after the Temple of Ball, the Flaming Fist could get involved. Oh, also, I want... what's her name? Siren. Siren to realize that the Zentarum are... Zentarum have their hands involved in this orrery. So maybe there's some crates around, or a Zentarum symbol on the Ori pieces. Something that she finds that the Zentarum are at play here. So I like that. And then we have this encounter, which Zentarum of Baldur's Gate branch. I'm part of the Baldur's Gate branch. And then the Flaming Fist could get involved. Do you want a human encounter or an outsider? I think I want this human encounter, so I think we're going to use that. If they activate it, I should put that down. If activated, Queen of Chaos tentacles come out and attack, trying to grab the rod fragments. And we had a D&D Beyond tools, combat tracker. I had, am I not logged in? Hang on. Yeah, I am. So what's going on? My encounters. Okay. Sorry. We had a spider. Oh, it was the spiders underneath Baldur's Gate. Ori boss. I think it was the Ori boss. Oh my gosh, what is going on? There we go. Okay. Yeah, enormous tentacle, CR2. So I think this thing could mess him up a little bit. And then, yeah, so we're going to... This is from Acquisitions Incorporated, the game there. But it's going to work out really well. So if activated, Queen of Chaos tentacles come and attack. And that's not like a difficult fight. That's just something that like happens. So I think the stream is doing good. I upgraded my internet recently, so excited for that. Flaming Fist get involved. So kind of if things go south or I need to move the plot forward, Flaming Fist could get involved, which is awesome. Close, 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 close. Flaming Fist D&D. Bold and link. Okay. Then that's gonna be right there. Then what's the other thing? So Temple of Baal, but I don't think they would stay there, so we kind of figured that out. What information do I want them to gather, and why is it important? It's important because they're going to use this for their plan or travel to other places. We tied some stuff in with the characters. What are the golden orbs? I was thinking the golden orbs were, for lack of a better word, spell slots. So if you have a golden orb, you could like crush it and gain a spell slot back, because we have so many magic casters in this group. And then you would gain a spell slot back. But the catch is they're extracting magic from magical creatures, I think, and killing them in the process. So, and then what are the golden orbs? So what about after this? They're probably going to want to report to the Zentarum. They're going to have questions about that. They're probably going to report to Rikiri is probably going to have another dream or something, so she's on the right track. I also need him to find the rest of these parts. So we need them to have some information that makes it Very important that these don't fall in the wrong hands. The tentacles could do that because the tentacles could go after the rods. Oh, that's spooky though. If the rods get pulled into there's something for that though. In the book here. Like here's the Queen of Chaos. I think creepy, yeah. I think what book is it in? I think it's these Chaos Gates. Yeah, isn't that? These are fun. Fun pictures. Yeah. The queen reaches through the gate. The gate remains open. Da da da. If the queen cannot grab the rod bearer within 1d4 rounds, she withdraws. But what happens if they... Yeah, here it is. This is if they get pulled in with the area of the Queen of Chaos, and that would be a bad, bad thing. And would really be interesting. So, I don't know. There's something there if we want to try and do that, but like, man. Okay, so I'm getting... After this, I need them to find the remaining rod fragments with urgency. So let's look at each character. Siren needs to know that the Zentarum demon uprising is under control. Shifter needs to know that obtaining the rod fragments before they wind up in the abyss is what is his mission, and we can send him something about that. Rikiri needs to know that she can redeem her patron if she puts the rod back together and stops the Miska, the wolf spider. And Lagwin, who's kind of in it for himself. Lagwin needs to know his reputation as a failed merchant could be redeemed if he was the one to magically assemble the rod. Kind of like that. So I think we can do this through roleplay with she's got the sending stone to talk to her mom. This can be done through roleplay using the bird, the silver bird that they have to talk to Amr. Rikiri can get a dream, maybe a one-on-one meditation with her. And then this one, I'm gonna have to like, the Flaming Fist knows of Lagwin and they know of Lagwin. Flaming Fist knows about Lagwin. That makes sense, right? And if they know about Lagwin, he has a chance to be seen in better light. He has a chance to redeem himself. He has a chance to expand a business of magical stuff in Baldur's Gate. So we'll see where that goes. And then, ideally, I don't think I'm going to have any other, like, fights in the town. I do have this Hydroloth fight that I could use. So I might copy that, put it down here. Fights if needed. And we'll say Hydroloth. And then up here, we do have the Rod Part 3. And that starts... Oh, and we have Candlekeep. They're going to go to Candlekeep first, I think. So, interrogate the demon. Oh, and the vampires of... That was funny. Dragonspear Castle. That was interesting. I could tie it back to Dragonspear Castle. I don't think I will, though. We're going to do Candlekeep and Rod Part 3. And we're going to copy that and paste it down here. Like that. Okay. And then Candlekeep and Rod Part 3. I think we're good. There's gonna be I feel like I have to improv it more this weekend than if I do other times that I've played. So simply because I don't know exactly where they want to go, but I do want to get them finding these rod fragments. I want them to have that urgency. So I think we'll be okay. We've answered these questions. What's in the temple? What's there? What's golden orbs? Blah, blah, blah. Am I missing anything, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think so. Somewhere in the temple, they should find a rare... Oh, Scott, I could kiss you. That is exactly what needs to happen. Some kind of rare artifact. And who is going to be good at finding this rare artifact? It's going to be Lagwin. I have to make that Lagwin. Thank you for that. Yes. And I'm going to put this. They find a rare book on ball murder techniques. What's a fun artifact like that? Is there something interesting? Relationships, avatar, good. I really want there to be like a ball knife or something. Ball, artifact, D&D. The Church of Ball. Well, for right now, we'll make it a book because that's kind of good. But they find a rare book on a rare book in the Temple of Baal that gets them into Candlekeep. Evil. Maybe chaotic necktie. Yeah, that's good, Charles. Maybe chaotic Siren could... I spelled Siren again. Siren could use it to learn a new technique. I don't know. But I'll think about this. I like that a lot, so thank you for that. I'm going to highlight this yellow so that I know to check it out later. And then, yeah, I'll worry about that later too. This is awesome. Dog's coming to visit me, so it's about that time. All right, guys. I think this is good. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you again for just watching the show. I hope you guys like the show. I have a lot of fun, and I hope you get a lot out of watching this and helping me out because it really is fun. Again, live games every Wednesday at 8:30 on Twitch. You can listen to the podcast via my Patreon, or you can watch on YouTube on Nerd Immersion Plays. It's just kind of a collaboration between all of us. It's a lot of fun, and I like doing things like this. Also, I know there's been a lack of videos lately. I apologize, because I'm very busy with work and everything. But I hope, and I shouldn't promise this, but I really feel like work's going to slow down and I'll be able to ramp up some videos again. In fact, I'm going to try and write a video today for you guys. So thank you again. And I will see you guys next Sunday, if not before. You should always check out the Saturday morning D&D show on Saturdays. That's fun too. And that's great. Well, thank you, Changer of Ways. Warhammer is also fun. So excited to have you here. Thank you for enjoying the videos. And that beating heart thing was cool. And thank you again for, they needed an artifact because that would have been interesting. All right, guys, I will see you later. Take care.